Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a new vlog. It's been a little while, took an unintentional break, life just got hectic, literally nothing in particular happened, but it just, you know, with kids I feel like when it's not only, he's playing with toys, it's not only them that like needs routine, sometimes when you get thrown out of routine as well, it just throws everything out of whack. So we're back in it now because I go back to uni next week, so if you didn't know, if you're new here, I am going into my second year of my part-time master's course, so that is back up Monday next week, which is very because it's been months since I've had any like in uni time, and this is my dissertation year, so dissertation prep literally from get-go. My research proposal is due like next April I think, and then my actual dissertation, the 15,000 word submission, is due next September. So I've got a year, but it's just like all go from here now. That plus it is Arlo's birthday in 2 weeks, 2 weeks tomorrow to be exact, but it's actually only about 10 days until his party, which is obviously like the major organisational feat. You see him in the bed there. So yes, it's been full steam ahead with the party prep, but I've actually moved on to Christmas prep now, which some people are going to absolutely like hate me talking about, but I got myself organised early for Arlo's birthday this year, and so we are done pretty much. The only thing I need to get is the food for the party, which I will do obviously the week of his birthday party, and yeah, aside from that, I've been sorted for Arlo for quite a while now, which I'm so thankful for now that life has kicked up a gear with the uni prep and stuff. Like my readings and stuff to prep for next week has been monumental, but yeah, no, I'm super grateful that I've been so organised and started Christmas prep, because honestly, the earlier I started his birthday, the better I felt, like the more in control I felt, and now that I feel like that and I feel like I've done it really well and I'm really well timed and things and budgeted, I was like, I need to do the same for Christmas, because Christmas is obviously way more stressful. There's so many more people to think about. So yeah, I will show you guys actually hopefully at some point today what I've picked up so far for Christmas, if you guys want to see. I would show you guys what I've got Arlo, but the only time I'll be able to show you is when he's asleep, and I can't really talk you guys through it. I might try and show you his decorations, but I'll definitely film them at some point anyway. Apologies if you can hear Cocomelon. Arlo's just put it on the TV. Yeah, so plans for today, not particularly exciting. We've been out and about these last few days, so we're going to have a bit of an at-home day. I always feel like when we've had a busy few days, like just, I don't know if anyone else does this, but when you go out, whether it's planned or not, with toddlers in particular, the house ends up just like, you just run out, like you just get out the door when you need to, and you just leave the mess behind you, and you're like, oh, that's like later's problem. And when that just kind of happens for a few days in a row, it just feels a bit like I need to get my life back in order. I've got quite a bit of work to do, to be honest with you, in his nap time. I'm going to try and do a few little jobs, like I need to hang some washing up and things like that, but I can't allocate too much time to housework as I would have done prior, now that I've got all this work to do. So yeah, basically this year with uni, I've got a real strong personal goal for myself. When I got my grades back for like my final overall grade for my first year, I did feel very grateful that I have gone through the part-time route, because it means that I do get a whole nother year to dedicate to getting the grade that I want. Whereas obviously if you're doing a master's full-time, you just bang it all out in 1 year and that's that. So at least this way I've had my mark back for my first year overall, and obviously each individual assignment and module. And I was literally, I think it was like 1.2 overall marks off a first, which was my personal goal. I'm still very, very happy and proud of myself for doing that, because it has been 6 years since I was in uni. And I knew it was going to be a struggle waking up the academic side of my brain, especially being a full-time mum as well. So this year I do have quite a good chance now to try and get to that grade that I want to finish on. Obviously if I don't get it, I'll still be over the moon, because it's always been a goal of mine to get my master's. So it's just the dissertation that scares me. I don't know if anyone else has been through this. I did the exact same thing with my bachelor's dissertation, I had no idea what I wanted to do for so long. Obviously, if you don't know, when you do a dissertation, you have to propose like a research topic and like a question, hypothesis, and kind of propose how you're going to go about the research. So it has to be something relatively original, something that allows for discussion. There's a lot of research on it, and you pretty much dedicate the next year of your life to studying, making sure you know every aspect of that kind of field and that question. And when I was doing my undergrad dissertation, I had no idea for so long what I wanted to do until really last minute. And then once I found that, it was my passion. Like, I absolutely loved it. And that's actually where I link in quite heavily with what I chose to do for my master's, because of my dissertation, what I chose to do. I was just hoping to be so much more prepared this time round with like a dissertation topic and question, but I just have no idea. So I'm hoping once I get back into regular routine of lectures and things that it will come back to me what I feel passionate about and what I learn about. But yeah, last night I actually sat and wrote out all of my like assignments and when they're due, and I've been looking at them for the last week or so when they were posted, just to kind of gauge an understanding of what we're going to be looking at this term. But I literally last night just sat and wrote out the dates in my diary so I know what to prepare for. And oh my goodness, I've got like, just for this first term, I think I've got 6 or 7 that are due by early January. I think my last one's like early mid-January, so that will be done before obviously we start the new term. I've got to submit that while we're off for Christmas. So like literally the first one I saw is due, so I go back on the 7th of October and the first one is due like the 23rd of October or something like that. So it's like right in it. Whereas last year, my first ever semester, I started in October and I didn't have an assignment until December. So they've thrown us right in it with this one. It also does feel completely different this year, because when I first started my uni, my master's, I started just before Arlo turned 1, so this time last year, and he was still a baby and I was still a full-time mum like I am now, but he was a baby. So for me to just like have someone watch him, or for Dave to be off work and watch him, was so much simpler. But now so like this time round, I have 3 days of uni a week pretty much, and he'll be with Dave, his dad, for the first 2 every week, which is absolutely fine. Like, they'll just go about as normal. He's never really been with anyone else for an extended period of time. My mum's watched him for a little bit here and there when we've needed, like if we needed to nip out and do something. So for that 3rd day, my auntie is watching him, and then my mum's going to come and join her, and it's just really surreal because he's just a completely different child now. So I'm not worried at all. He spends so much time with them and he loves them, but it just feels completely different. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling about my education. The room is an absolute tip, as it always is this time of the morning, but he's just I think he's tired, to be honest with you. He woke up a bit sleepy. I don't know if any of your kids do that. But yeah, I need to get a bunch of work done. I also need to select some products. I'm going to do some shopping on New Look, because I've seen loads of bits on New Look recently. I've seen loads of people posting hauls and stuff of New Look, and I really, really want to have a look at some bits on there. So treat myself to some stuff. I've been so focused on preparing for Arlo's birthday and Christmas and getting Arlo's autumn winter wardrobe sorted that I've not even considered the fact that I don't have really any weather appropriate clothes, so I need to get that sorted today as well. Yeah, I will update you guys in a little bit when I'm actually doing something interesting and not just babbling to you. Probably a bit of tidying here and there. I need to wake up, probably gonna have another coffee as well. Now, the next morning, Wednesday. I didn't actually end up vlogging anything yesterday purely because yesterday was one of those parenting days where everything just went wrong. Just wrong. Arlo didn't nap at all day. He went down literally for 2 minutes and then just woke up and acted like he'd had a 5-hour nap. So yeah, and then ended up having like a super late bedtime. It just was a weird day yesterday, but that's fine. We take each day as it comes. So it's 20 to 9 now. I'm just downstairs a little bit earlier than usual. Arlo isn't even awake yet, but Dave's got to leave extra early for work today, earlier than normal. So I'm just making him a quick little breakfast, before he goes. I did the silliest thing last night. I should have double checked myself. I was getting a bit stressed about my readings to prepare for my module on Tuesday. With these readings, I didn't have to write notes on them, like there was no, they required readings but nothing else, but I wanted to because I know we've got a seminar. I knew that we were going to discuss the readings and I like to be as prepared as I can be, so I was writing notes on the reading, especially because it was something like in a field that I had not yet been familiar with. I completely misread the reading list set, and basically what my professor had set was a chapter reading of a book. So they'd linked the online like PDF for the book, and it was like chapter 2, and it's about 40 pages of reading, which I was obviously then going to read and write notes up on to keep myself familiar with. But I misread it and was working, for the last like week I'd been working through part 2 of the book, which is like 160 pages, and I was getting so stressed. And I only realised last night when I was probably about a third of the way through, I was like, oh my god, I'm never going to get this done. Like, I'm never going to read all this and write notes on it all. Reading, it's one thing, but writing notes obviously takes longer. Oh, so I'm like relieved because there's just a fraction of reading to actually do for Tuesday, but it means that all the work I have done has been on a topic that's completely relevant. So glad I noticed last night and not like the night before my seminar or something. I've just dropped a packet of blueberries absolutely everywhere in the fridge. I forgot it was open. I was saying today, last night, how I actually think it's quite funny just how much of a zombie I turn into like the second that unis come back around. Like my semester hasn't even started yet and all I'm doing is like prep reading that's kind of choice. Like I don't have to be this prepared because we don't get tested on the reading or anything. But I'm that much of like a type A perfectionist that, especially yesterday, just because like obviously I had no breathing time because Arlo didn't nap or anything. He was obviously also, you know, like super cranky because he was so like exhausted all day. So yeah, I just turned into a right zombie. My semester hasn't even started yet, but thankfully the thick of it ends after December. I finish on like the 9th or 10th of December, and then after that I don't really have any lectures. I have a few workshops dotted here and there, and that's all purely dissertation prep. I don't have any actual modules just because of the way that they've fallen this year. I forgot I bought a tiramisu for me and Dave on the Asda shop that came yesterday, but we were up so late last night we completely forgot about it. That's gonna be so nice. So I've just snuck upstairs to Dave's office to put some washing away, and I thought I'd very, very quickly, while Arlo is napping, just run through you guys a little haul of what I picked up for Christmas so far. It really is not that much, and I apologise if any of you don't want to see this. Just skip past it a little bit if you don't want to see Christmas bits, but I am trying to be super organised since, like I said, I have now pretty much finished with Arlo's birthday, and I probably would be more prepared for Christmas already if it hadn't been for Arlo's birthday the time that it is. I have a haul from The Works, which I have already shown over on my TikTok, so that's on there. If you don't already follow me on there, I do post on there quite regularly. So I took advantage of their 10 for £10 mix and match kids picture book. I absolutely love that offer, and I got Arlo a bunch of books. This one in particular is going to go actually on his birthday pile because it is a little bit more Halloween-y, just right time of year for it. I picked up 3 specifically like Christmas ones ready for his like December or Christmas Eve box. I haven't decided when I'm going to give it to him yet, but I picked up this bluey Christmas Eve with the Veranda Santa, a slightly more traditional The Story of Christmas book, and this one definitely is a little bit more for me because this is my favourite Christmas story, and it's not the most interesting like pictures wise for him, but this is something that we'll get out every year, so he becomes familiar with it. And then just some other books that I picked up on the offer just to give him as presents. We got this bluey one, which is Butterflies, and then the Baby Race, which are obviously just episodes in book form, and he has a few of them already, loves them. Then we got another Paw Patrol one. This is Pup Saver Pizza Tower. Sky is his favourite. Again, he has a few of those books already. And then a Thomas and Friends one as well. And then, if you didn't know, Arlo is absolutely obsessed with any form of vehicle, whether it be car, train, plane, helicopter, anything. So I got him these two. This is red lorry, yellow lorry, and there's a bunch of like trucks and diggers and things inside. And this one I'm so excited to give him. This is in the air. He is very, very obsessed with like airplanes and helicopters at the minute. So this one has just got a bunch of different types of planes and helicopters and things. So he's gonna love those. So yeah, if you're not already buying books from the works, I definitely recommend it. Some of the more Christmas specific bits, I picked up this 3-foot pre-lit Christmas tree from Asda. This was £8, and if you didn't know, we live with my family, and so until we get our own place, hopefully next year, we don't really have the space to put up my big Christmas tree that I have had for years. So I wanted something in our bedroom that Arlo could help me put up, so I thought I'd just get this kind of mini tree, and it'd be like Arlo's tree, and then when we do move out, this can go in his room. So yeah, for £8 I was very happy with that, especially because it is pre-lit, and I'm sure you guys know buying Christmas tree lights can get very expensive. And then in here I just have a few bits from Home Bargains. I think there's one thing from Home Bargains and the rest is from B&M that I picked up the other day. This is going to go in his Christmas Eve or December box. I have a feeling I'm going to give him his little box on like December the 1st, just fill it with some activities that we can do all month. So this was from Home Bargains. I think it was like £1.50 or something like that. But yeah, he's gonna love that. Then B&M, my B&M, I think I was a little bit too early. They did not have a lot in at all. So I got a few little decoration bits for the bedroom that me and Arlo can put up. But I do need to go back because I think this coming few weeks they'll have more in my one. So yeah, got this sign, and I love this whole like Scandinavian wooden white and green theme they've got going on. I think that was about £4.99. Oh my god, the rain has just started pouring down. I picked up these mini baubles for the Christmas tree. There's 40 in here, and these were £2.50. They had loads of different colourways of these. I just thought stick with this kind of neutrally pattern, and then we'll get Arlo some like cute, exciting, bigger baubles to put on there. I just want to be able to like start our Christmas collection ready for when we move out and really put things together every year. This sign I absolutely loved. This was only £4, and it's like a wooden hanging sign. It says, "Santa, please leave my presents here." And I know Arlo's just gonna love finding a space in the room to put this. I do have some Hot Wheels in this bag that I need to put in his birthday present pile. And finally, this was so random, I actually saw this on someone's B&M shopping TikTok, and I thought it was really funny because I've never seen anything like it. And I showed Dave, and it kind of become like, we thought it was really funny, but we really wanted it to like make our own tradition. It's just so random. But it's a Christmas rat, and it was £5, and we went on the hunt for it, and so he's going to be part of our little Christmas decorations every year. It's so random, but you know how some people have like Elf on the Shelf and stuff? We're going to do Christmas rat. If the Christmas rat's out, then you know it's Christmas time. I don't know, we just thought it was so random. Really not my style whatsoever, like this whole traditional Christmas decorations, but a huge, like I'm talking huge, Home Bargains has just opened up this month right next to my uni, and considering I go back there next week, I'm feeling maybe Monday or Tuesday I may nip in and have a look at their bits, because when I went to Home Bargains a couple of weeks ago with my mum, we did have a quick look at the Christmas bits, but to be honest with you, it was just filled with Halloween and autumn bits, and it was just very overwhelming. So now that I'm very clearly in the headspace for Christmas prep, I think I want to go take another look in there. But yeah, I'm going to get on with some of my jobs now. I'm just looking at this massive pile. I'm not even going to show you because it's absolutely diabolical on here. But I've got a massive pile of all of Arlo's presents for his birthday and all the decorations and stuff. Like we've got him a new ride-on car, but it's actually a police motorcycle, and the box is just absolutely massive. I think I'm going to do all the wrapping at the end of this week, just so it's done, because I do need to pull everything out and see if I've got everything, whether I've lost anything, because we've been curating this pile for months and we just kind of left it be. So yes, now on to make a coffee and do some work. Yay. morning, it is Friday. I am making breakfast again. So there's a little bit of a gap in a vlog. I think, depending on how the footage comes out, I'm going to include my iPhone vertical vlogs from yesterday, because yesterday I had a little baby free couple of hours and went to town and got my nails done finally for the first time in months. Just a little gel mani. Makes me so happy. I gave my nails just a rest pretty much all of summer. So I got those done to make myself feel a little bit put together at the start of the new uni term, and did a tiny bit of shopping. I'll show you what I got in a little bit once Dave goes to work. I didn't get much because honestly my Primark's not Primarking at the minute. But yeah, I don't want to leave that day blank, so I'm gonna hopefully include the clips, because I did get quite a few clips out and about, and I filmed the nails, getting my nails done, and I'm shopping with me in Primark, so I'll try and include those. So if you saw those beforehand and the camera angle suddenly changed, that's what that was. Something happened yesterday and I just in the afternoon had the worst migraine ever. My eyes have been really bugging me recently, and I think it's like all of a sudden me doing loads of work staring at a screen, which I haven't done obviously since like the end of last uni term. All summer pretty much the only screen time I used was like for content creation, and I wasn't staring at a screen focusing for so long. But where I've been cramming in all my work ready, my eyes have got to adjust again. So both of my eyes have like just gone just red and they're dry. I need to order some eye drops actually. I couldn't find any decent ones yesterday. I tried to go into Boots yesterday because I wanted to have a look at their like the Christmas gift sets that I've seen all over TikTok. Boots was just absolutely slammed. I think everyone had the same idea as me. I did glance in the window and I saw like the bubble ones and the Bioma gift sets, which got me very excited. So I'm gonna have a look on their website. I'm sorry, I feel like I've spoken about Christmas this entire vlog. But I apologise if you're not in the Christmas mode yet. I'm doing the usual breakfast this morning, but we've started adding, because my protein has always been really, really low. Like, I'm so anemic and it's really hard sometimes for me to get extra protein in, especially when I'm at home with Arlo. I feel like a lot of mums will know what I'm on about, but like you kind of just chuck together like the quickest meal ever when you're absolutely starving. So in an attempt to get my protein up, we've started having these chicken sausages with breakfast. I am so excited because I think today, I hope it's today, but I believe Yodel are delivering my new tallow and ash parcel. I have been using the icing on the cake, I'll get them. I've been using for like over a month now the icing on the cake tallow and ash, both the conditioner and the shampoo. Oh my goodness, it makes my washing smell insane. I'm so impressed, and I get the hype. That scent is like a musky vanilla, which is just my dream. I ordered, what scent did I order? We just started running low on that, and I've ordered I think it's like the Bahama Vibes, I want to say. It's like a coconutty smell. But then literally yesterday, I got a notification on Instagram that they had released a new scent, which is Cocoa Butter Kisses, I think. So it's like a cocoa butter vanilla-y scent. And I literally had to fight myself from ordering that one as well, because I was like, I don't need 4 bottles. But I wish I'd seen that one, so I'm hoping that they'll make that like a regular scent in their collection, because I definitely want to try that one. I have just popped a washing load on, and does anyone else have this? Actually, I pulled out all the things like to separate them into piles, and I found probably about 4 or 5 toy cars just embedded in my washing. You sit here, you film with mummy. I apologise if you can hear Blippi in the background, but Arlo wanted to be involved. So I thought I'd show you what I picked up yesterday. Very exciting. It's really not a lot. So in terms of Primark, I went to try on the viral jumpers, as in the V-neck ones that I've been seeing everywhere, and I was really quite surprised that my Primark actually had virtually all the colours in. Hi! My Primark's so small and it normally doesn't have any of the viral things in. But when I tried one on, I tried on like the beigey one. It was so uncomfy. Like, I don't know who needs de-influencing here, but it was so like itchy, scratchy material, and it just kind of sat a bit funny. I think it was like the length where the v-neck cut, it was really pretty on the top, but the length, like I tried on a couple sizes and the length just wasn't it for me, so didn't end up picking one of those. I did pick up some pajamas for Dave and some socks for Arlo, not very exciting. Aside from that, I saw loads of bits that I liked, like in the new Rita Ora collection. I actually really like it, but nothing that I particularly needed or that was very practical necessarily for the colder weather. So what I did get, which I'm so happy at, is this hoodie from the men's section. Now girls, if you're not already buying hoodies from the men's section, you're missing out on a trick because they are so much more comfy and they just fit a bit boxier. This is in a size medium and it fits like my Sisters and Seekers hoodie, like the shape of it, so I love this. I actually picked this up for Dave last week, and no, a couple weeks ago, and I went back and they didn't have any in this colour, so I snapped it up the second that I saw it in there. So this was £14. It's an oversized fit hoodie, just such a nice grey, and obviously that's going to be perfect for going back to uni as the weather gets colder for layering. And this one I actually think I'm going to take back. I'm undecided on because I don't need like two dark grey items when I literally have so many grey clothing pieces. So I'm not set on this. It's this like fleece, button-up fleece. They had this in it's all caught. They had this in a few colours, like a pink and a cream. They had a bunch of different types, like styles of these, but this one in particular was £12, so the price wasn't bad. I just don't know if I'll actually wear it. Like, I love it in theory. Sorry about all the movement. Arlo is just circling the tripod. I loved it in theory, and I was thinking specifically for uni when it gets colder, but I'm just not sure. Thinking about that one. I also picked up a pair of my favourite leggings from there. Normally I get a size XS in these. They only had a small, so I think they're going to be fine because I wear these with oversized jumpers anyway. But I have had a pair of these for years, and every time I go in I always forget to pick up a new pair because I love them. They're just like, I don't know if you can see the material, like proper ribbed waistband gym leggings. So these were £8, which I swear they used to be cheaper, but I feel like that's just everything in Primark at the minute. I love a pack of socks, which she has already opened. These are like multicoloured Days of the Week socks. They are so cute. This is like a second pack. Days of the Week colourful socks. Oh, which one do you want? £2.50 for a pack of 7 pairs. Which one? He's already pulled the Wednesday out because he wanted to wear those yesterday. You want to wear the red ones? So they say Tuesday on them. My Primark boys section, like both baby and toddler boys, just never had any decent sizes in, so really struggling to pick up basics for Arlo at the minute for the new season. Thankfully it's still a bit early, but at the minute I'm like relying on Zara and H&M to have bits in because my Asda also never has the sizes of things that I need. So I've also picked up some more hair dye because you can probably tell I don't think it looks too bad here, but I'm in desperate need, especially before I go back to uni. And then in Tiger I kept forgetting to pick up pens for uni because I use my iPad so much, but I do find it really helpful having like my diary and my notebook just to scribble on really quickly. So I got this pack of, it's just a 4-pack of gel pens I think, and that was £2. And then this one's gonna be my cutesy little pen. How sweet is that? And that was only £1. So I'm so excited for when Tiger bring out their like full Christmas range, because at the minute it's absolutely filled with Halloween bits. And then this is the haul that I'm the most excited to show you. I have a huge new look haul to show you. I'm so excited. So last month I picked up a couple bits. I picked up this bag, which I have not taken off, with the intention of this being my uni bag. It looks so much smaller on camera, but I've been using this constantly. So this is the gorgeous like burgundy colour. And I also picked up a black bomber jacket, and they were both really affordable. Like they were both under £35, I think. I think the bag was 34, and then I think the jacket was only about 23. So if you're not already scouting on new look for like the popular styles that are just everywhere that seem to be really hard to get a hold of, honestly I can't even begin to tell you what they've got on there. I have another order. I will be doing some proper try-ons and stuff over on TikTok and Instagram, so if you don't already follow me over there, then check those out because they will be coming very soon. But this is what I was most excited for literally the day before I placed this order. I saw this on the website, and this is a navy version of the bag. Navy is like my new colour. I know everyone's going crazy over burgundy, but I'm in such a navy mode at the minute. So full price, this is, yeah, £33. And they are such good price. Girls, if you're looking for like a bag for work, uni, it's so roomy. Like my iPad fits in there, all my notebooks, all my essentials. So happy with that. I picked up this jumper. This is £18.99 full price. Good job, that's it. When I tell you this material is so soft, how lovely is that for less than £20? I realised that I don't have any like warm tone brown, like just brown really, any beigey brown jumpers. I typically steer towards like cool tones, like greys, so I'm very impressed with that. I did size up a couple sizes to a size medium because I like my jumpers quite oversized and baggy so I can wear them with leggings, but so impressed with that for the price, and I'm a sucker for stripes. This cap I picked up, this was £9.99. It's like a washed, it's like a washed navy denim. It looks quite bright on camera. I need to size it. Oh my god, that does not look right. But I love a cap, especially in winter. You want to put it on? And especially with that navy bag, I thought it was going to go really nicely. I'm just a sucker for a cap, to be honest with you. Picked up 2 bracelets from New Look because their jewellery is so underrated, like I can't even explain. So these were £5 each. So I picked up just this all gold clover bracelet, which is obviously very Van Cleef inspired. And then this one, for size comparison, this is like their nano version. So the actual clovers are tiny, and this is the black one. They have both of these in loads of colours. I'm so impressed with these. They're both really heavy. So £5, girls. There was more in there that I wanted to grab, but they just didn't have my size in a lot because I think everyone's catching on to the New Look thing now. I picked up 2 basic t-shirts from there because I realised that that's what I'm really missing in my collection. I don't have just any like layering pieces, basic t-shirts that are good quality. And they have a whole basics section that is 2 for £14. So I picked up this like slightly boxier t-shirt, not super oversized, but just a black one. Full price, they are £8.99 or 2 for £14. And then I picked up the same but in white in here, just the same in white. And the final piece, sorry, I'm just trying to put, Arlo keeps taking off all of these socks, he wants to try them all on. The last item I saw in the window display in town, and this is what like absolutely just worsened my navy obsession. How nice is this? It's so different for me. It's a little bit Freddy Krueger, but I sized up to a medium again in this. This is £26.99 and it's so soft. I also don't have any v-neck jumpers, so excited to style this with the navy bag. So yes, that was my little New Look haul. I'm so excited to try everything on and do some styling videos. So like I said, they'll be over on my TikTok and Instagram very soon. Little man is getting rather cranky, so we're going to see what he wants to do. He's had Dave gave him one of his birthday presents early yesterday because they've been working really late and he just wanted to like have something to do with him. So he's got this little mini like silicone like stick-on basketball hoop with 4 inflatable basketballs because he's obsessed. He's watched Blippi dunk in one of the episodes and he's just constantly saying dunk, dunk, dunk. So he's been playing that non-stop for the last 2 days, so no doubt that's what today's plans will end up being. But yeah, I'll update you guys in a little bit. Oh my goodness, that was an absolutely exhausting day. Arlo literally napped for half an hour maybe. And he normally does get quite a bit more than that, so we've had cranky, aggressive, frustrated child today. But we've just had dinner. We had a tuna pasta bake because the food shop's coming tomorrow, and now he's having some milk and we're going to hopefully start some downtime. We'll see. But I am going to end this video here because I've just finished editing it while he was asleep. And it was a lot longer than I expected, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon for another video. I promise I'm going to get better with these videos. You're going to see a lot more coming from me very soon. I have so much planned. So yeah, thanks for watching. Love you lots. Bye.